Gotta make sure I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Peace, peace, love, harmony, and light. Let's make sure we have some sound. Well, I'm assuming I have sound. What's going on here? Okay. Um, Come on, internet. Don't fail me now. Let's do this. All right, cool. Got the internet. All right, cool, cool, cool. Greetings, greetings, peace, love, harmony, and light. This is Chief Kalinago with a video, man. I'm gonna break a few things down for you guys, but first, I want to take the time off just to give thanks to the Great Spirit. Want to give thanks to my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Wow, man, brothers and sisters, family. It's the journey is real. We are at a juncture. What manifestation. What existence where things are more spiritual than physical. You feel me? And we have to realize that. Okay. Now I know it may be an overkill. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. About videos because Nipsey is all over the internet. You feel me? All over the internet. And the brother deserves, the honor. He deserves the honor. Unfortunately, in a way, it had to be that way. But I'm gonna show you the gift in what happened. And I did a video, I think about a year and a half ago, and I explained to you guys and I broke it down to you guys that many of our people that's gonna become aware, all right, they're gonna raise their consciousness. Again, for lack of a better word, consciousness. Okay, they are going to be murdered. All right, why? And I'll break all that down for you because I think a year and a half, like I said, a year and a half ago, I did a video telling you exactly that. All right, a lot of young brothers and sisters who are stepping up into that consciousness, they're going to be taken out. And this is happening for a reason. So I will get into all that. But first, let's break down the whole Nipsey situation from a spiritual perspective. You see, everything has meaning. Everything has meaning. There are no coincidences. There are no accidents. Everything is supposed to happen as planned. Now, the key is you have to know what it means. You have to know the lesson in everything. And that's life. All right. I always tell people in life, there is no right and wrong. There is only ripe and green. And Nipsey came to a point in his life where he was ripe. It was time for him to transcend. So I'm not going to celebrate the brother's death because there's no such thing as death. Death doesn't exist. That is something religion or religious people created to keep people in fear so that they will believe, okay? In the word believe, lie, believe that something is coming to save them. You feel me? So religion created, this stories about death, but we don't die. And I've proven to you, I've broken that down in many videos. There's no such thing as death. We just transcend to another realm. Even the body don't die because the body goes back into the earth. And I'm talking about millions of years later, you could still find DNA. So who died? Nobody died. Okay? So we are going to celebrate Nipsey's transition. He graduated. So congratulations to the brother. All right? Yes, it was a little bit gruesome, but you know what? That was his plan. That was designed. All right? So let's get into some numbers here. Numerology, and let us look at the parallel. Now, again, this is my own interpretation. This is my own breakdown. This is what the Spirit gave me. So I'm just giving it to you. All right? Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't even matter. This is just my perspective, and I'm going to share it with you. First, I want to shout out, the war chief of our nation, Red Bear, who sent me some information in terms of the dates, in that relates to his transition, and a few other things. And he actually sent me that a few days ago. But I had to, actually he sent it to me late, early yesterday, but I had to meditate on that for a second. I had to meditate and allow the Spirit to speak to me before I break this down. Now, as you can see the title of the video, Nipsey Hussle, the Krist. Now, some people may say, Chief, what are you talking about? You're calling Nipsey a Krist? Well, guess what? First thing first, let us go look at the etymology of Christ, okay? Because a lot of people get this whole Jesus Christ thing confused, all right? For one, Jesus never existed as a real man. Jesus was a fictional character, okay? Jesus was an actor. They created a play, they created a role, okay? There was an act, and Jesus was the star, all right? Just like in the movie, Ray Charles, okay? What's his name? Jamie Foxx was the star. So about 2,000 years ago, they came up with this idea, and we're going to create a star and tell people, well, this star is going to take you to heaven. Well, that was Jesus that they created. He wasn't real, okay? And even in their Bible, or in the Bible, whoever Bible it is, that's irrelevant, okay? Jesus told you that many will come in my name and say that I'm Christ, okay? What is he telling you? He's telling you that he's not Christ. Okay, Jesus, the physical man, symbolizes every man and woman, your story, your walk, the trials and tribulations that you're going to go through in life. Okay, and once you overcome those and you avoid those temptations, when you get to a certain point in your life, your mind starts to change and you ascend into a higher consciousness, and that's called the Christ consciousness. And then you become anointed. So let's look at the etymology of the word Christ. And I'm going to show you the parallel, why I call Nipsey a Christ. You see, because a lot of our people are so caught up in religion, they don't see the Christ amongst them. They don't see the prophets amongst them, because they are focused on everything outside of themselves. And they're not looking at their brothers and sisters to truly know what a Christ is or who a Christ is. All right. And I'm going to prove to you today, Nipsey ascended into his Christ consciousness. So therefore he was a Christ, and they had to take him out. It was a ritual. And I'm going to prove that to you today. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. The first thing we're going to do is look at the etymology of the word Christ. The etymology of the word Christ. Sharing my screen here. Your entire screen. Yeah, why not? Entire screen. Share. Cool. I need to, you know what? I need to know if you guys are seeing my screen. Okay. Let me see if you guys, oh, okay, cool. You are seeing the screen. All right, beautiful. Now I'm looking at the etymology of the word Christ. Christ, the anointed one, synonymous with, translating to Greek, Hebrew, a Messiah. Okay. A title given to Jesus of Nazareth. It was a title given to the man. A title. A title is what? A title is a name. Okay? So that means anointed one. All right? So Christ is not no dude that was walking on water and feeding people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Those things are all allegories. Okay? All it means is just anointed one. Let us get that out of the way. Now, I'm going to show you the parallel between Nipsey, okay, and Jesus, the Christ, okay? What I'm going to do is, how old? First of all, let me just share this with you guys. This is the dates that my brother, the war chief, sent me, okay? I'm going to give you run a few dates by you. All right. Nipsey died on March 31st. That was March 31st. And he died on a Sunday. Right. And he died at the age of 33. Now, let us break this down. Also, here's something that's very, 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 also another parallel is that his wife, Lauren London, The movie ATL came out March 31st, 2006. 13 years later, 2019, Nipsey died. 13 is not an unlucky number. 13 is a spiritual number. As a matter of fact, 13 is one of the numbers of the Most High. How do I know? Jesus had 12 disciples, and Jesus was the 13th son. Jesus was the 13th disciple. And what he had to do, he had to master his disciples. Okay? Think about it again. The 33 degrees, the 33 ladders in your spinal cord, right? Jesus mastered that. He mastered his disciples and became, and he became the master of his disciples, and his disciples followed him. Okay? He died at the age of 33. Nipsey died at the age of 33. Okay? I think I'm sharing my screen so you guys should be able to see that. All right? Proof right here. How old was Jesus when he died? Jesus died at the age of 33. Okay, so now we got that. Nipsey died at the age of 33. Jesus died at the age of 33. Okay? Let us go now. What day, when Jesus died over 2,000 years ago at the age of 33, what day was it? It was Sunday, April 5th, 33. 33 AD. Sunday, April 5th at 33 AD. Here again. When did Nipsey die? Nipsey died on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Look at my calendar. March 31st was a Sunday. When did Jesus die? Jesus died at age 33 in April on a Sunday. Now you will see a lot of threes. Oh, the screen is not sharing? Oh man, my screen is not sharing. Okay, what's going on here? All right, I was told that my screen is not sharing. All right, give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. All right, okay. This is not the way it's supposed to be happening. You know what? All right, can't see the screen. All right, let me see if I could. For some reason, it's not allowing me to share the screen. What's up? What's going on? Application window. Entire screen. What's going on, yo? It's not allowing me to share the screen. Brothers and sisters, you see what I'm saying? Now, you know when you're speaking the truth, man, they know exactly. They saw the title of the video and they know exactly what was going on. Now they don't want me to share the screen. That's when you know. That's when you know you're on the right path. That's when you know you're speaking truth. That's when you know. Because I have never had that problem before in sharing my screen. Like real talk. Okay? I'm going to take a picture of this and show you guys real quick. Okay? I'm going to take a picture and show you this. Because this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. Right here. Boom. I just took a picture of this. I'm going to show you guys. Literally, as you could see, look at this right here. I don't know if you could see this, but it's not allowing me to share the screen. Okay, it's not like the screen. Normally the screen, there's a little button for the share button, and all you have to do is just click it and it's going to share the screen. It's not allowing me to do that. But guess what, YouTube? You can't stop the truth. You can't stop the truth, YouTube. So allow me to share the screen. The people need to know the truth. Okay? Y'all killing our brothers and sisters in the streets, but Nipsey was special. Okay? Nipsey was a special brother. He was a Christ. And I'm proving it to y'all, and they don't want me to share the screen. That's what they do. That's what these oppressors do, man. Okay? The so-called powers there be, but y'all ain't got no power over me. I'm not giving y'all power over me. I'm not giving y'all power over my people. I'm not giving y'all power over my ancestors. Okay? Y'all know y'all time is up. And that's the problem. Because as you could see, they're fighting amongst themselves. You feel me? And they realize that, because let me tell you something, brothers and sisters, these people know. And when I say these people, I'm not talking about Caucasians. I'm talking about the system. Because the system is made up of all sorts of complexions, races, and ethnic groups. Don't be fooled. Okay? The truth of the matter is, every time you are awakening and you start putting certain things in your search, especially Google, okay, they have algorithms. They have algorithms to check everything that you are searching for. So they know everybody who's waking up and they're watching them. Okay? But because they know that, the Aborigines are waking up. They are looking for certain people among us to sacrifice. That's what they are doing. Okay? That's what they are doing. They know every time you go on Google, you put something in. They know it. Believe me, they know it. They have special teams. Brothers and sisters, you see, y'all have to realize, the system that we are living in. Okay? You have to realize the system that we are living in. They took our people from the plantation, not necessarily slave plantation. Don't get it twisted. Our ancestors were not slaves. They owned the land. Okay? They had the estates. Typical example, the Jackson estate. We all had the estates. What they did, they tricked us and they took the E out of estate and they created 48 or 50 states, which is the same thing as an estate. And what did they do? They take you from the land, the plantation on the land, because our ancestors worked for themselves. Okay? They worked for themselves. So they took us from the plantation and they put us on another plantation, which is paper. Okay? Your all cap name, the all capital name. That's a slave. So they made you a slave on paper. And they realized that we are waking up to know that we are the Aborigines of this land. I've done a video to show you guys exactly what Kunta Kinte meant. A singing beaver in Choctaw. So Kunta Kinte was saying, my name is not Toby, man. I'm Choctaw. And I'm not taking no African name. So they know. You see, it's a spiritual thing. They know Chief Kalinago was coming in the spirit and drop it. So now they're trying to prevent, they don't want me to share the screen. It's all right, YouTube. It's okay. Your time is up. Okay? And America will never be great again. America will never be great again until the Aborigines are restored. And y'all better believe that. Y'all cannot get rid of us. Y'all cannot kill us off. Y'all cannot murder us off. Y'all can't do it. You feel me? For a couple of reasons. You are not giving brothers jobs. Okay? So brothers are home all day. When their girlfriends can't come from work, what they do? They have sex all day. So y'all cannot out-sex us. You feel me? So that means you cannot make more children than us. So we here to stay. Now, instead of y'all say, okay, you know what, man? We have done enough dirt to this American Aborigines. It is time to honor them. Instead of doing that, okay? Let us live. Let us live. That's all you have to do. You want America to be great again? That's how America is going to be great again. I don't care what you do. Y'all time is up. And Donald Trump, I know you're going to hear this, whether you hear it or not. Somebody's going to tell you about it. Okay, that's the only way, Trump, the only way you're going to make America great again is when the Aborigines take their rightful place. That's it. It's that simple. No other way. And here's another thing, my people. You see, when these people murder our people, they gave y'all Jesus. And you know what Jesus came and said? Jesus came and said in the Old, first of all, in the Old Testament, the God in the Bible said what? An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And they say, you know what? Oh, nah. We can't beat these Aborigines. Let me tell y'all something. These people have never won a war against our ancestors. They have never beaten us physically. And even up to this present day, it doesn't matter how many guns they have, how many drones they have, how many tanks they have, they still cannot beat us because they want to get rid of us. Believe me, if they knew they had a chance to beat us, they would have already done it with all the technology they have. But because they know they can't beat us, they have to try to contain us. They know who we are. We are the descendants of the ancestors who have never lost a war against these invaders. They know that. But they have to do what? They have to change your identity so you don't know who you came from, making you think you came from damn slaves across the sea. But let me tell y'all something, man. We came from warriors. I was telling my brother Tashi earlier, okay? I was telling my brother earlier, there's a difference between a gangster and a warrior. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between a gangster and a warrior. And I'm going to break that down. You see, a gangster know how to inflict pain. I'm going to repeat that. A gangster know how to inflict pain, but a gangster cannot take pain. Okay? A gangster know how to inflict pain, but a gangster cannot take pain. Now, here comes a warrior. A warrior know how to inflict pain, and a warrior know how to take pain. So that's what we need. We need warriors. Those who could inflict pain and those who know how to take pain. That's what we need. We don't need no gangsters, all right? Because the gangsters, they're teaching gangsters to kill their own people. And you know, like I said, we have to take some form of responsibility because the majority of the people, okay, again, this is just my opinion. I may be right, I may be wrong, I don't know. But the majority of our people, okay, they are responsible for Nipsey's death. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we are the same ones who listen to the songs on the radio that's always talking about kill a nigga. We are the ones promoting that. We are the ones always listening to the songs on the radio calling our women bitches and hoes. You know why? Because we promote that. We promote the killing of our people. We are the ones that's responsible. You feel me? Because music has a major impact on everybody. Music affects your melanin. Okay? Music affects your chakras. So when they change the frequency of the music, it changes your frequency. Okay? And then when you hear certain things, because you are programmed, when you hear certain things, what happened? You do exactly what the song says. So a lot of times, these people are doing things that they can't control themselves because they're hypnotized by the music. Huh? Let me tell you something about me. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to no music that talk about killing my brothers and sisters. I don't listen to no music that talk about calling our women bitches and hoes. You see, because you know why? I'm only responsible for me. I cannot tell you what to do. I am responsible for me. Okay? For my actions. So therefore, you see, everybody's always looking at somebody else, looking in other people's homes, okay, through their glass windows. Oh, your house is dirty, but yet still in your house, you're a hoarder. Your house is even more dirty than everybody else, but you don't want to clean your house, but you want to clean other people's homes. Fix yourself. Work on you before you work on anybody else. Okay? We have to boycott these songs. Call the radio station. Let them know that we're going to turn the radio off. Turn the damn radios off so we don't listen to that poisonous music that's destroying our people. So you are responsible for Nipsey's death. You are responsible for all our brothers and sisters' death that's dying in the streets from the hands of our own people, people who look like us, because you are promoting it and you are supporting it. And to make matters worse, you taking your children and you have them sitting on in front of YouTube and videos, little girls shaking their asses, okay? And little brothers going around talking about nigger and killing niggas. Whose fault is it? It's yours. Take the responsibility. Do you know what responsibility is? The ability to respond to the things that you do. That is the definition of, in my opinion, that is the definition of responsibility. Responsibility, the ability to respond to your actions. How many of you are responsible? You think you're responsible, but you are not, because you don't know the exact meaning of responsibility or to be responsible. So you're going to be held liable. You see, people don't understand and people don't realize karma is real. Karma is real. There is no sky daddy that's going to come punish you. That's a fairy tale that religion is teaching our people. You are the one that's responsible for your own karma. Okay? You are going to be judged by your own fruits. The seeds that you plant is what? The seeds that you're going to sow. Now, going back to that whole Jesus situation, let me tell you how these people get away with what they're doing to us. I'm going to show it to you and tell you why. Okay? In the Old Testament, the God in the Bible says what? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. What did Jesus say? Turn the other cheek, forgive your enemies, right? So don't you realize that everything is based on karma, okay? Whatever you do is going to be done unto you 7 times 70 times 70, 7 times fold, okay? It's going to be done to you 7 times over. So every time these people kill one of our children, what do these religious people come and say? Oh, we forgive because Jesus said forgive. Guess what? You are taking the karma away from them. And because they know that, they keep murdering you because they don't have a price to pay anymore. Man, listen, man. I'm going to tell y'all some things today that y'all may not like. I don't really give a damn because I'm going to speak the truth. Let go of this religion. Get out of these churches because these pastors, all right, they're causing our people major harm because they're working for the enemy. They're working for the enemy. You feel me? Because if every time, if I were to come to your house, let's just say you have 20 children, and every month I come to your house and murder one of your children, and because Jesus said to forgive you, forgive me, guess what? I don't have a price to pay in the afterlife because you already forgave me. Isn't that what they told you? Jesus already paid the price. Jesus said to forgive and forget, right? That's the spell they got our people under in these churches. Brothers and sisters, don't forgive. Don't forgive these people that are transgressing against you. Jesus was a fictitious figure. He wasn't real. It's something they created so that when they go around the world and pillage and kill people, then before they die, they could say, I accept Jesus and be forgiven. Okay? A sister and I, we were talking. She was once in the church and she left the church. And we had a beautiful conversation. And she flipped things on from both perspectives, right? Now check this out. You have all these people that came and gave us Jesus. They went around the entire earth where indigenous people was at and murdered, raped, sodomized our people. Okay? And right before they died, what did they do? They found Jesus. They found Jesus and said that Jesus forgave them. So you know what you're going to do? You're going to forgive them. That's what they do. Now, that is the concept of Christianity. Okay? You could go around killing people all day, every single day. Right before you die, before you close, you do that final shut eye. All you have to do is accept Jesus and you're going to go to heaven. Tell me I'm wrong. That is the Christian philosophy. That is what they say in the Bible. You could kill people, you could rape people, you could murder people, you could do every single so-called sin in this world. Okay? And all you have to do on your dying bed is say, I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. And all the killing that you have done, all the raping that you have done, all the little boys that you stick your penis in their butts, you are going to be forgiven. Right? Now, here's another flip side of the story. Let's say you have been a Christian all your life. And I'm glad the sister broke it down that way. Much respect to Golden Crown Sparrow, right? Here's another flip side. Let's say you've been a Christian all your life, and then all of a sudden you start going through a hard time, and you may have you probably, let's just say you rob a few stores, okay? And then 2 days later, you're about to die. Now, all your life, you've been a Christian. And then on your dying bed, 2 days, right after you commit that so-called sin, okay, they're telling you that you're going to go to hell. Let's just say you committed that sin, but you didn't accept Jesus right before you died. But you've been a Christian all your life. You've been good, but you committed one sin. You mean to tell me you're going to go to hell? But yet still, the man who was raping, killing people, okay, sodomizing people on his deathbed, all he have to do is, I accept Jesus and go to heaven? No, I got some questions for Jesus. Just like the sister said, I got some questions for Jesus. Because that's not fair at all. All my life I've been a Christian, okay? And I forgot to accept Jesus because, you know what, I was going through a hard time. Let's say I robbed the bank. And then 2 days later, I died. I didn't get a chance to tell Jesus to forgive me. I didn't get a chance to accept Jesus. Do you know they told me in the Bible I'm going to go to hell? But the man who rapes all his life, and right before he died, he accepts Jesus, he's going to go to heaven? Brothers and sisters, think about what they're telling you. So I'm saying all this to say that the forgiving have to stop, because we have to allow these people to get their karma. Stop forgiving them. And all these pastors that's asking you to forgive them, you need to stop going to their churches. Okay? You need to stop going to their churches. Stop forgiving the people who are going around killing our children and killing our people. Ask the ancestors to bring that karma down on them, their children, and their children's children, 7 generations in the future. We need to go back to our own spiritual practices. Stop forgiving. I know they're not going to like this video because I'm telling the truth. They're not going to like it. That's why they don't want me to share what I'm sharing right now. I never had that problem before. Okay? You got to stop forgiving. Whenever they kill one of our people, let us do our rituals, okay? And ask our ancestors, ask the Most High to take away their generation to the next 7 generations. Get rid of them. Don't forgive them, because you are allowing their karma to go away when you forgive them. I will leave that alone. I'm going to make another attempt to see if I can share my screen. Y'all ain't going to stop it, YouTube. Same thing. Same thing. Okay? Same thing. Share my entire screen. You're not allowing me to share it. You know what I mean? But it's all right, though. It's cool. It's cool. So brothers and sisters, right? This is what I'm going to do. I have a few links. I'm going to put them in the link below, or you could just look it up yourself. So I'm going to break this down again. Okay? I'm going to start from the beginning with the whole Nipsey situation. And even if you can't see the screen because they don't want me to share it. All right? They don't want me to share it. It's cool. What I would like you to do is look up the information for yourself. So we're going to get into this because I get it. I get it. So, enough said. All right. So once again, we're going to go to the build. Nipsey died at age 33. Okay. Nipsey died at age 33. I just want you to envision what I'm saying right now. All right. And do your own research. Go look it up. Don't believe me. Go look it up. Nipsey died at age 33. Okay. When did Jesus die? Jesus died at the age of 33. Okay, so we took care of these 2 tabs. I'm going to close this tab, these 2 tabs. All right? Boom. What day was April 3rd, because Jesus died on April 3rd. I put it in Google search. What day was April 3rd, AD 33? It was a Sunday. Okay, a Sunday. Now, you've seen all those 3s. That is very symbolic. Okay, that was a Sunday. When did Nipsey die? What day was it? March 31st was a what? Was a Sunday. So now we have the parallel. Nipsey died at 33. Jesus died at 33. Jesus died on a Sunday. Nipsey died on a Sunday. Okay, we covered that. Go check the facts. All right. Now, that movie ATL, Nipsey's wife was Lauren London. She was in that movie ATL, and that came out when? March 31st, 2006. Nipsey died when? March 31st of this year. Now, if you take 2006 and you take it away from what? 2019, what do you get? You get 13. What is 13? That means Nipsey mastered his 12 disciples. The 12 disciples are your 12 faculties in your mind. Okay? We all have 12 faculties in our mind. And what they did was they gave them names. So what Nipsey was able to do, he was able to master his 12 faculties, his 12 disciples, and he became the 13th son. He ascended into the Christ. Okay? He ascended into the Christ. Okay, symbolic. Symbolic. I'm going to close that out. Now, what time did Jesus die? On April 3rd, AD 33. That's 4 3s. Jesus died at 3 p.m. on April 3rd, AD 33. That's 4 3s right there, right? 4 3s. Let me ask you a question. What time, what is the exact time did Nipsey die? Nipsey died at 3:20 p.m. Here goes another 3 around the same time. Jesus died at 3 p.m. Nipsey died at 3:20 p.m. So Nipsey died at age 33. Jesus died at age 33. Okay? A Sunday. Both of them died on a Sunday. Jesus died at 3 p.m. Nipsey died at 3:20 p.m. Okay? Now, I know y'all gonna tell me it's a coincidence, but I know it is not a coincidence. Okay? It is symbolic. It is symbolic. They killed the Christ. They killed an anointed one. Okay? Go look it up yourself if you think I'm making it up. Okay? His exact time of death was 3:20 p.m. All right? Now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to put something out there. If all of a sudden his wife, Lauren London, blow up, okay, all of a sudden she becomes a big star, that was her sacrifice. That was her sacrifice, because they all have to sacrifice somebody they love to go to the next level. If she blow up all of a sudden because, hey, you haven't heard anything from her in a while, okay, all of a sudden she just disappeared from the face of the earth, right? If all of a sudden she blows up, that was her sacrifice. She had to sacrifice her husband. Now, I'm not saying she did. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm saying if all of a sudden she blows up, then that was her sacrifice. Okay? That was a ritual. It was a ritual. She had to get that done. Okay? So Nipsey mastered his 12 disciples. There you go. 33 vertebrae, right? So he ascended. He mastered that. So he was about to do great thing for his people. He was about to do great thing for his people. He was an anointed one, a Christ. And they took him out. And they took him out. Okay? Now, let us go look at, now I put some numbers together, right? Let us go look at the what does it mean? The spiritual meaning, or in numerology, of the number 3. All right. So we're going to look at 33 because it's a lot of threes. A lot of threes when it comes to Nipsey and the parallel Jesus, right? We're talking about March 31st, the 3's in there, right? 13 years later, remember, 13 years later, after the movie ATL came out, that's when he died. Another 3 in there, once again, showing you that he mastered his 12 disciples. He became the 13th son. He became the Christ. All right, he died at the age of 33, so it's all 3's. It's symbolic. It was a Masonic ritual. Okay, it was a Masonic ritual. Okay, he became a master. All right, without. Well, I don't know whether I'm assuming he had a contract with these people. All right, because to be in that entertainment business, you have to have a contract. All right, but I think he literally spoke out things that he wasn't supposed to, so that was a breach of contract. So they had to sacrifice him. But before they sacrificed him, they had to get permission from somebody that he loved or that loved him. All right, because it's a spiritual thing. Just like a vampire. A vampire cannot just come into your house through the window. A vampire got to come through the front door. A vampire have to be invited. Okay, so it was a couple of things. It's either he breached the contract, all right, and there was a non-disclosure that he wasn't supposed to say certain things, and then the spirit inside of him was fighting those demons, and then he spoke out, and they took him out. That could be one reason. The other reason was it's time for his wife to blow up. So now she had to sacrifice something that she loved the most in the world, which was her husband. Okay, so I'm giving you two different scenarios. Now the number 333. All right. If you are seeing angel number 333, it's time to sit up and take note. The universe is trying to get your attention. You are being given a powerful message from the angels that you need to trust the art you are creating because it has the capacity to touch a lot of what people. Nipsey was about to do some great things for his people, and they didn't want it to manifest. Okay, go look it up for yourself if you think I'm making it up. Now let's look at the 4 3s. 3333. Okay, it encourages pure creative freedom and expression and serves as a potent reminder of the playful forces that run through the universe, through you and your life. The message of the angel number 333 is to keep on creating and to keep on trusting what you are building in the world, even and especially if you don't know why you are doing it. Okay, Nipsey was about to do some major things for his people. So, you know, of course, believe me, they know what I was gonna say. Brothers and sisters, it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. They know I was gonna say this from the moment I put the title up. They say, you know what, Chief Kalinago about to drop some jewels. He about to drop the truth. We're gonna make sure he cannot share his screen. You did. So we have to take some responsibility, man. We have to take some responsibility. We gotta start protecting each other, man. How long are we just gonna stand by the side and allow these people to murder our people? Okay? They know exactly what they're doing. They're turning our men into little bitches, wearing panties and shit. Okay? So that we don't have men to fight. Because they acting like little girls. They're wearing dresses. They're putting on makeup. Like I said, man, I don't care who don't like this video, man. I'm going to speak the damn truth, man. Okay? I'm going to speak the truth. You feel me? Stop being slaves to these people's system, brothers and sisters. Stop being slaves. We are bosses. We are gods, man. We are the true landlords of this land. The true landlord of this land. So he died March 31st. Jesus died April 3rd. What? Here goes again. 3 days later, another 3. You think they don't know? They know. They know who we are. And they know the God's about to rise. Why do you think there's an influx of Aborigines waking up all over this nation? Because we're about to flip the world upside down. We're about to flip it the way it's supposed to be. Because they already flipped it upside down. We're about to sit it up straight. The entire world is waiting on us. And it is time. They know they can't beat us. They can't defeat us. No need to be afraid because the forces are with us. And they know this, man. They know this. It is time to take your children out of those demonic schools, okay? That's pushing the agenda, teaching our young men how to be girls and teaching our women how to be men, teaching them how to sleep with little boys and sleep with men. We got to take our children out of these people's schools. They are forcing that agenda on our people. That is a form of genocide because a man and a man cannot produce. So that's genocide. And you have a lot of women supporting that. and talking about, oh, you're a matriarch. Now, you cannot be a matriarch supporting the genocide of our people. You're not my matriarch. And they always want to make an excuse for that. Oh, it existed in the Americas. Hell, no, the hell it didn't. That wasn't part of our culture. That came from the other continent. We were and we are the most spiritual people on the planet. Okay? The world didn't give us civilization. We gave the world civilization. Well, Chief, how can you prove that? Well, look around. Tell me any other culture that we simulate. Tell me any other culture that we bite. We don't bite no other culture. They say we're from Africa, right? How come we don't do what Africans do? How come we don't have their culture? How come we don't eat their food? But yet still every other culture want to do what we do. Huh? Why is that every other culture doing what we do? Because there's nothing new under the sun. We have always given the world civilization. We have always been the leaders. They know who we are. They know who we are. But y'all want to think y'all came here on slave ships. Huh? Y'all want to think y'all were slaves. No, you were never slaves. They took you from the plantation that our ancestors worked, the estate. It was theirs. They owned it. Okay? They owned it. How many slaves you know have their own cemeteries? How many slaves you know have their own estates? No, they're not that generous. We already have that, you know, with families. So they tricked us and they took it from us, which I could break that down in another video, and they transferred the estate from one estate to the next, which is on paper, the birth certificate. The all cap name is an estate. Y'all gonna learn today. Stop being a slave, man. You heard what Jay-Z said? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Jay-Z's telling you that Sean Carter is a businessman, not a businessman. It's a business. Y'all gonna learn whether you like it or not, because I'm here to teach. Okay? And like I told y'all about a year and a half ago in the video, the more they take out our brothers and sisters, the more the ancestors gonna wake us up and unite us and bring us together. Okay? And here's another thing. There is word out. I'm not sure if it's true or not. Okay, so I don't have facts on that. But there is some word out in the streets that Nick Cannon is gonna take up the project of Dr. Sebi that Nipsey was working on. Brothers and sisters, okay? I'm in support of that documentary coming out. I'm in support of it, okay? But let me ask you a question. Why Nick Cannon? If it's true, why Nick Cannon? Brothers and sisters, everything is symbolic. Everything is symbolic. Those who have eyes, let them see. And those who have ears, let them hear. Okay? I'm in favor of Dr. Sebi's documentary coming out about how we cure AIDS. Because yes, there is a cure for not a cure, because they patent that word cure. So there's a remedy, because in nature, there's a remedy. So there is a remedy for every disease. They cannot stop us from using it because it's natural. The Most High gave us that. They cannot patent things that are natural. But what they could do is they could patent names. And when you use the name, you get in trouble for using a patent word, just like marijuana. You are not going to jail or getting arrested because you are smoking herb. You're going to jail because you're smoking marijuana, because marijuana is not herb and cannabis is not herb. Because herb is in the Bible. Cannabis is not in the Bible. Marijuana is not in the Bible. So it's two different things. You see, everything that's in the spiritual realm, everything that's in nature, it is all intelligence. So what they have to do, because these people cannot vibrate on the frequency that we vibrate on, what they have to do, they have to create artificial intelligence. Everything is fake. So what they want to do now, they want to kill off human beings and create what? Machines, robots. Because they want people they could enslave. But because people are waking up, they want to start killing people and murdering people. You feel me? So you don't go to jail for smoking herb. You go to jail for smoking marijuana. It's two different things. Marijuana is a patent word. Okay? And what did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump just signed an executive order to do what? To legalize cannabis. So he said, we're no longer going to call it marijuana. Okay? So what did he do? A businessman, right? This is what he did. He figured that marijuana is a patent word, so he cannot get no control over it. So he had to what? They had to patent cannabis and now change the name from marijuana to cannabis. So a new business is created. So now they could legalize cannabis. But yet still, we have millions of brothers and sisters in jail because they had a little roach. But y'all still gonna go ahead and what? Oh man, I could smoke weed, it's legal. I could smoke cannabis, it's legal. That's why you are responsible for your own destruction. Because anytime they give you the little privileges, you're so easy to jump like a damn slave. None of us should be smoking none of that weed, none of that cannabis until they let every single one of our brothers and sisters out of jail that went to jail for marijuana. How many of y'all are going to do that? But y'all sit up home all day smoking that damn weed. And it's not even natural anyway. They put all type of stuff in there. So now you see brothers walking in the streets looking like zombies. Because it's not natural. These people cannot do natural. They cannot do natural. I mean, come on, man. I mean, how much more? What do you need to see that something is wrong? Huh? How much more does it take? They are putting chemtrails blocking the sun. That's not natural. How is that natural? But people are not doing anything. How come we're not coming together and telling Congress, hey, listen, they got to stop these chemtrails, man. Take pictures. Bring a claim. It's affecting us. Your food is poisoned. Your water is poisoned. Vaccinations now, they want to force you to take vaccinations that's killing you, and that's turning our little boys into little girls and turning our little girls into men. And I'm going to do a video about that, about atrazine. Okay? If it was so natural, why do you have to put atrazine in people's food? To turn them into homosexuals. You know what? Just let it, if it's natural, let it happen naturally. Why do you have to put atrazine in the damn food and in the water and in vaccinations? Because you know what? It is not natural. That's why. So you have to force it on people. In the early 60s, the act of homosexuality was a disease by every doctor in the country. All of a sudden, it's natural. Like I said, man, y'all could hate this video as much as you want. I don't give a damn. I'm going to speak the damn truth. I am. Because like I said, there's no such thing as death. So when my work is done and it's time for me to transcend, man, listen, give me a free ticket to go meet my ancestors. It's all good. It's all good. But y'all got to wake up and realize what's going on. This is not a game. It is not a game. All right? The same thing that happened with our ancestors is the same thing that's happening to us now. You know, let me tell you something. You know why I honor my ancestors so much? Well, for many reasons. But I honor my ancestors and I love them. And I honor them so much because you know why? They owned their land. All right? They were bosses. They were creditors. Okay? Y'all Negroes running around here, you don't even know you're a damn slave. And when they did the transition and took our ancestors' land and enslaved them, our ancestors knew that. And that's why they were fighting and kicking ass. But y'all Negroes running around here, because you got a little job, you're making a little $30,000, $50,000 a year thinking you're making money when this is not even real. It's not real. This is not real. It has no value. It is not backed by anything. It is not backed by anything. Nothing. It has no value. At least our ancestors knew that. So when they took their gold and silver, what did they do? They fought. Okay? All the gold and silver was ours. All the gold and silver was ours. When you talk about before 1933, when gold and silver was the true currency, we were prospering. You know why? Because it all belonged to us. But they had to trick us into giving it up. Trick us into giving it up so they could give us what? This. Why do you think they have this movie called Robin Hood? Robin. Why couldn't his name be Duke? You know, Duke of Hood, the Duke of Earl. Why couldn't it be Duke or John? Why does it have to be Robin? Robin Hood. There was Robin the Hood. Our ancestors had the gold, and when they came here, they were poor. So what they had to do, what does Robin Hood do? Robin Hood go into the hood, okay, and take from the rich and give to the poor. Who was the poor? They were the poor. We were the rich, and they were coming to take what we had. And yes, they put hoods now they're called Robin Hood. Who still wear hoods today? Don't the Ku Klux Klan wear hoods? Y'all gonna learn. I know y'all ain't never heard anybody broke it down like this, but if you don't want to hear the truth, you're on the wrong channel. Okay? You're on the wrong thread if you don't want to hear the truth. It's about time. Okay? It's about time. And then y'all over here celebrating celebrities who don't give a damn about you. Celebrities who have sold you out day after day after day, week after week after week, month after month after month, year after year after year. Y'all still can't learn and see that these people don't have your best interest. They don't have your best interests at heart, because they are working for the colonizer. Okay? And didn't I tell y'all last year in a video? Everything that I'm saying is coming to reality. Everything that I tell you is manifesting. Didn't I tell you sometime last year what they was going to do? They was going to bring an attack on Aborigines. And what were they going to do? They were going to take disgruntled women, disgruntled so-called black women, disgruntled Aboriginal women, and they're going to put them in power. They're going to make them judges. They're going to make them magistrates. They're going to make them attorney generals. You know why? Because they don't like their people. And what they're going to do, they're going to start locking us up for every single little thing. You're going to have a warrant. You're going to have a warrant. What is war? Okay? Go look it up. I could share my screen and show and break down what warrant is to you. But of course, they're not going to allow me to share my screen. But it's all right, YouTube. It's all right, YouTube. It's okay. It's okay. You still don't want me to share it, but I'm going to speak the damn truth. You know what? I'll go to my phone and I'm going to show y'all. Y'all know what war means, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you what a warrant is. Okay? Let's break some things down. Definition of war. Okay? War. Definition. I mean, I know y'all know what it means, but we're going to get into some things. Let us get into that. Definition of war. A state of armed conflict between different nations or states or different groups within a nation or state. So now, when they have a warrant against you, a warrant, they are declaring war on the people. Okay? That's number one. War. Let us look at rent. Rent, because it's war, rent, right? Let us look at the definition of rent. The definition of rent. All right? You see, that's what's killing y'all right now, is this damn spells. And a lot of our people, man, I'm just so thankful that a lot of our people are reading now. But there's still a lot of Negroes who don't read. Okay? Now, rent. Okay? Speak or shout at length in a wild, impressed way. Okay? In a well-impassioned way. So now you have a war. Rent. So they are speaking at war. Okay? Rent means to speak or shout at length in a wild, impassionate way. So what are these judges doing? Okay? They are speaking out loud. They are shouting in length, in a wild, impassionate way. There is no love. There is no feeling. And they're declaring war on the people. And who they're doing? They are putting Aborigine women in power. who are disgruntled, who don't like their people. They don't like men. They are feminists. Hmm? Y'all gonna learn today. And you know what's enslaving you? You. Slavery is voluntary because everything you do, what you do, you sign a signature, right? Let us break down signature. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm gonna show you how you are enslaving your own damn self. Let us look at nature first, okay? Because it's signature. Let us look at nature. Definition of nature, okay? Definition of nature. The phenomenon of the physical world, collectively, including plants, animals, the landscape, and other features and products of the earth, as opposed to humans or human creations. Nature, right? Nature. Okay. Number two, the basic or inherent features of something. So nature could also be inherent features, character, right? So now you see what nature is, right? Now let us look at sig. Let us look at the definition of sig. All right? Sig. Definition of sig. We're going to have to look some more. Sig, directions written on package. Let me look at the etymology of that. Sig etymology. All right, we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this, man, because etymology, where we at? There we go. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking it up. All right, so they're saying abbreviation is signature, but I wanted to look for the etymology of sig itself, but they're not giving it to me. All right, it's all good though. Let us go look at, what does sig mean in Latin. All right, often abbreviation sig will appear just before the direction or prescription is short for the Latin signature. Let it be labeled. Okay, so sig means let it be labeled. So now what you're doing, when you sign something, your signature, you are taking your character, your nature, all right, and you are labeling it. Let it be labeled. You're giving your nature away. So that's why your energy is what they use. But they just cannot use your energy. They need consent. They need permission. So what they have to do, you have to sign everything. And when you sign everything, you get into a contract with these people and you're in bed with the devil. Okay? So stop signing things. Stop giving your rights away. This is deep, man. Every single word that these people use, remember, these people speak a different language. English is the only language where one word could mean 1,000 things. That's the only language, and it was done for that specific reason, to confound and confuse people. That's why when you're in the court system, they speak legalese. That's why when you get arrested, they say what? You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Because they know you are not speaking English. It sounds like English, but you are speaking legalese because it means something in the legal world. So I'm saying all this to say, all right, it is time that we start building warriors. Get your children away from these televisions. Get your children away from these phones. Get them into physical action. Teach them karate, martial arts, self-defense. Okay? That's what you got to do. It is that simple, because their schools is to dumb you down. That's number one. I can't even tell you what I learned in school because it is so insignificant. It doesn't even matter what I learned in school. It's not helping my life. There's nothing I learned in school I'm using today. You feel me? Everything that I've learned right now is because I've studied on my own. But they have you programmed because you are their slave. Okay? You are the energy. That's why every job have a human resource. You are the resource. Without you, this wouldn't be standing. Okay? They know this. Without the so-called Negro, this wouldn't be standing. They pretend like they don't like us. They pretend like they don't love us. They pretend like they don't need us. But let me tell you something. Behind closed doors, they know we are their gods. But they wouldn't show you in public. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to come and share this information with you guys. They murdered the Christ. And many of us are walking around here anointed because we have already ascended in our Christ consciousness. And you won't even realize that. You see? So now Nipsey is gone. All of a sudden, he's all over the internet. What happened to the brothers who are still here doing the same thing and doing more? How come ain't nobody promoting us? Why do you have to wait until a brother or a sister transcend to celebrate them? Or to speak about them or to promote them? We always do that. We honor the so-called dead, but we don't honor the living. One thing I gotta say is, man, I'm gifted, and what I mean by that is I'm honored. I'm in good company because I'm in the company of my ancestors. They guide and they protect me every single day, and they provide for me, and I'm thankful for that. But we have work to do. We got work to do. You feel me? We got work to do, man. We got to stop allowing these people to sell our people out for this, to murder our people for this. This is just a piece of paper. It has no value. Brothers and sisters, it has no value. You are the value, because if you don't work, you cannot get this. Okay? If you don't work, you cannot get this. So who is the real value? You. You are the collateral. You are the true asset. This is just an instrument. Do you know your worth? Do you know who you are? I'm going to ask you this question again. Do you know your worth? Do you know who you are? Because you're worth millions and you just don't know. Because you are the true asset. You are the #1 asset on the planet. We, the American Aborigines, we build the world. The entire world was built on our backs. Not just the United States, the entire world, including Africa. Go tell them Chief Kalinago said so. Because guess what? It is still happening today. If it's happening now, it happened in the past. Because there's nothing new under the sun. Okay? The entire world want to be like us. But I don't see us modeling nobody else. We are always the best at everything we do. You feel me? So get your affairs in order, man. All right? Stop hating each other. Stop the animosity, the jealousy. It is time to start loving each other. Okay? When they murder one, they murder all. Okay? You feel me? We are the only ones. When I look in nature, a little rabbit, a little skunk, it doesn't matter how big the animal is. I see little birds fighting to defend themselves. Yes, I know they're gonna kill me. All right? I know they're gonna take all my feathers. They're gonna take all my feathers because yes, it's bigger than me, but I'm gonna fight. I see little animals defending themselves in nature. We are the only ethnic group on earth that sit around and watch people kill our people and don't do a damn thing about it except go ahead and sing Kumbaya. We are the only ones. Our ancestors wasn't playing that. So you see, I could tell you for a fact that a lot of y'all Negroes walking around here, even some of you that call yourself Aborigines, you don't know what it means to be an Aborigine. And I know that's going to rub some of y'all the wrong way. But it is what it is. because our ancestors didn't stand for that. Okay? No. When you touch one, you touch all, and it was going to be war. It was going to be problems. That was the nature of our ancestors. That's why they never lost the war. They may have lost a little battle, you know, where you had 200-300 people in a little tribe, and then you had 1,000 soldiers. Oh yes, they won a few battles, but they have never won any wars. Trust me. Go show me one single war that they won. None. Okay? By nature, we are the sovereign people of this land. By nature, we are sovereign. But they took our sovereignty away. And they made you slaves on paper. They made you slaves with paper. And you're going around thinking you got it made because you got a job with a tie and, you know, you go to school, you have a degree. Man, your degrees don't impress me. Huh? Your degrees don't impress me because you're using it to sell our people out. You feel me? And our women, my sisters, y'all gotta start changing your mindset, man. Okay, they told me they can't hear my volume. How is that? Can y'all hear me? Now you can't hear my volume. Ain't that something? Nah, this can't be right. Let me just make sure. Oh, okay, volume is fine. Okay, I was like, whoa. You know, Sister Tanisha, check your volume on your computer because the volume is fine over on my end, it seems. All right, cool. Everybody else is good. But my sisters, y'all gotta start changing the way you think. Okay? You have a vital role to play in this movement. Okay? Because you are the ones who bring forth life. Okay? You are the one who bring the babies. You are the first teacher. You are the first nurturer. Okay? Yes. Sometimes you may have a disgruntled baby father, baby daddy, whatever you want to call him. Okay? It's okay. It happens sometimes. But it still doesn't change the fact you have an obligation to that child or these children. Okay? That's a fact. Mold those children. And trust me, there are men out there who are willing to be role models to those children. I know sisters that call me and have me talk to their sons and their daughters. And I do it. Because they say, Chief, you know, they look at your videos and, you know, I just want them to hear a man's voice to lead them in the right direction because their father is not in their lives. And I get on the phone and I talk to these children. More men need to do that, okay? Because they are our children too. It is time, man. It is time. It's now or never, okay? This is our time. It is our time. And sisters, I know things could get tough and it could get hard. And, you know, because you may not have a man around you to protect you. They want to come at you and they want to come at your throats. Don't give up. Stand up because you are strong. They can't defeat you. They can't defeat you. Because you got real men out here that's going to stand up and fight for you. Okay? I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going to disrespect our women. And I'm not going to stand by and watch anybody disrespect them. Not in my presence. Okay? I don't know how our men could stand up and watch our women get abused and pull out video cameras and videotape the abuse. I don't get that. But you see, that's not our people. Okay? That's not the stock that came from our ancestors that knew who they were. Now, those people are not my people. They are not. Okay? So I'm about to conclude this video. I just wanted to come drop some information from you guys. Everything that I spoke of, go ahead, prove me wrong. Okay? Prove me wrong. They took a Christ. Nipsey was a Christ. And there are many anointed ones that's walking amongst you. But because you are so focused on Hollywood celebrities, you can't see them. It's only when they're gone. All the pictures are going to be on the internet. You feel me? When people reach out to me, man, I reach out to them. Okay? I reach out to them because I love our children. I know the potential they have. My thing is this, right? How is that? Every other ethnic group comes into our land and be successful. Okay? They come and they make a better life. They come, they live the American dream, but the original American is here struggling. Don't you see something is wrong with that? You know why? Because you don't know who you are. You are not standing up and declaring who you are. You have to declare your independence. All right? When they came here as slaves, when they went to fight their slave masters in Britain, when they were fighting their British slave masters on our land, what did they have to do? They had to declare their independence, 1776. So why aren't you declaring your independence? You have to declare your independence. You have to work on your indigenous standing. This is our home. This is our land. It's our pedigree. It's our birthright. And I was going to make a point. I'm glad I said this. So going back to the Nipsey situation, I'm in favor of somebody doing, Dr. Sebi's documentary. It needs to be told because there is a remedy for everything in nature, including AIDS. And I'm going to say it. Okay? However, if it's true, why is Nick Cannon the one doing it? Why is that? You see, people don't think the way I think. Some of y'all might think, might say, Chief is crazy. You don't know what he's talking about. But watch. Y'all going to see everything manifest because everything I tell you is always coming true. Why Nick Cannon? You know why? If it's true that Nick Cannon is the one that's going to pick up that project, why him? Do you want to know why? Why isn't Nick Cannon afraid? If it's true, why isn't he afraid that they're going to take his life? You know why they wouldn't take Nick Cannon's life? Because Nick Cannon is promoting with a turban telling y'all that y'all are Moors. Man, listen. Our Chief is going to take a spin on that one and drink some agua. Okay? It is time for some water. You seen that light right there? You seen that glare right there? Right there. You just seen that. I just turned around and I seen a glare. That's the light. I am the light. Because Nick Cannon is a Moor. Okay? Nick Cannon is, Nick Cannon never said he was a Moor. He promote the Moor religion, his turban and all that. All right? Because they want to push the agenda to make you think that you are Moors. Okay? Because they know the Aborigines are waking up. Let me tell y'all something, brothers and sisters. These people are 50 moves ahead. No, Nick Cannon ain't next. He's not next. Because he's pushing the Moor narrative. If Nick was pushing that we Aborigines, Nick wouldn't be around today. Okay, but here pushing we are Moors. Let me tell y'all something. The Moor narrative is the last form of defense. You are playing a video game and you have many levels that you have to overcome. The last level is to overcome that we are not Moors. Okay? Because Moors are subjects of the United States. Moors are subjects of Morocco, and Morocco is a protectorate of France. But they want you to think we are Moors because they want you to sell your birthright. Whenever you say you're a Moorish American, you are selling your birthright. It's a hostile takeover. It is a hostile takeover. I have done many videos telling you the truth. Okay, Moors were the ones who came here and brought their children, especially their mulatto children, to infiltrate. They were the Trojan horse, the mulatto children, because these Moors went and slept with these Caucasian women that they enslaved. They enslaved these Caucasian people. It wasn't us. Yes, when they came here, yes, some of our ancestors did partake in slavery of the Caucasian man. And yes, of some Africans as well. But the Moors were the ones who started it. Okay? And they started sleeping with their prisoners. Yes, the Caucasians they were imprisoned all over the world by Africans. Okay? And we had nothing to do with this. We didn't even know about that until they came here. Okay? So y'all better wake up and realize what's going on. Okay? So if Nick Cannon is able to do that, again, you're gonna all of a sudden, Nick Cannon, all over the internet. Oh, he was the one who did Dr. Saviour's this and that, that. Now he's a Moor. Now everybody wants to be a Moor. And that's how you're gonna enslave yourself again. Mark my words. Mark my words. Y'all gonna come back to this video and be like, damn, everything Chief talked about was true. Well, it is what it is. All right. So I'm about to conclude this video. I'm about to go eat something. I just wanted to come drop some stuff for y'all. Like I said, I take breaks in between doing videos because I have a lot of work that I'm doing behind the scenes. A lot of work, man. You know, I'm always in DC at the Library of Congress studying and researching, you know, and I just want to give a shout out to a few people. You know, first of all, shout out to each and every one of you on the chat. You know, much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in, and everybody who's gonna, you know, look at this video. Hey, listen, do your research. Okay, everything that I spoke of, go ahead and do the parallel. Put 2 and 2 together. Okay, and you'll see exactly. Numbers don't lie. Okay, numbers don't lie. But I want to give a shout out to my brother Creek. You know what I'm saying? Give a brother to my, you know, a shout out to my brother Tashi, Aboriginal Wolf, you know, Onyx, you know, Stummer Rising, you know, Golden Crown, Sparrow, you know what I'm saying? I'm Golden Eagle. Man, it's so many people, man. You know, my brother Red Beard, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, people that's in my corner, man. And so many more, you know what I mean? And, you know, my sister Zazie, you know, thank you so much, you know, for just being such a beautiful spirit, you know, and brothers and sisters, let us continue to love each other, man, because you know what? Love conquers all. First, we have to love ourselves before we can love anybody else. We have to love us, okay? When they touch one of us, they have to touch all of us. That's the mentality that we have to have. And we got to take our children and step, once again, take these phones from them, okay? Get them outside playing in the yard, teaching them martial arts, how to fight, taking them to the gun range, self-defense, okay? Self-preservation is the #1 rule in nature. So how come we're not practicing self-preservation? That's right. Calling us Moors and wanting us to be Moors is another trap. We are the autochthonous ones. All right? We are the original people of this land. We ain't no damn Moors. Okay? That's a trap. It's a trap. Because when you register or do any type of paperwork and put it on record that you are Moor, that makes you a subject of the United States. Okay? It makes you, literally, you are like a Native American. Go look at the Moor Sundry Act if you think I'm lying. Okay? And Morocco is a protectorate of France. People in Morocco don't even call themselves Moors. They're called Moroccans. So who the hell is Moors? Where the hell did that come from? Huh? If y'all want to fall for that trick, go ahead. Now, don't get me wrong. Moors have great information. Okay? They have a lot of knowledge. And I know a lot of brothers and sisters who are Moors, and they're good people. But the only time we separate is when you tell me I'm a Moor, or you tell my people they are Moors. No, somebody said, oh, well, chief, you know, you used to put L in your name. Okay, so what? L means Elohim. I didn't put an L in my name because when I used to, you know, when I had the Netherlands channel, because I was a Moor, I did it because of the title. But I said, you know what? That's going to cause too much confusion. So I dropped it. I left it alone because I don't want to confuse my people. You see? So they knew that they had came here and laid their flag down to fight our people. So they're trying to do that hostile takeover again, but it's not going to happen. Too many of us know the truth. And you're gonna watch it. Trust me. Watch me when I tell you what's gonna happen. I'm breaking it down to you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen again? Same thing. History is gonna repeat itself. Caucasians, when they were enslaved in our land, because Africans were not the first slaves. The first slaves who came here was Caucasian, white cargo. They were dying out. So this Moor said what? You know what, man? Let's go to Africa and enslave some of our own brothers in Africa. So don't think it was Caucasians who went to Africa and took slaves. No, it was people who looked just like them. Okay? Y'all got to use your mind and think. You think 200 Caucasian men could go to Africa where they have millions of people and Africans just going to stand around, okay, and watch 200 Caucasians take millions of Africans? Where they do that at? They cannot even do it now when they have all this weaponry. What make you think they could have did it back then when they had these little muskets? When you shoot one shot, boom, you have to reload again. And sometimes this shit would backfire. Come on, people, use your head. Okay? It was their own people who enslaved them. After the Caucasians was dying out, they went and enslaved their own and brought them here. All right? And then these Caucasians and these Africans, they joined together and they were fighting the oppressor, which was the Britons, the Blackamoors. They wanted their freedom. So they were fighting side by side. What was the American Indians doing? The American Indians was minding their own damn business. They couldn't get involved. That was part of the deal. Some did get involved, yes, but the majority of them didn't. So we literally stood by and watched all these invaders fight each other on our land. And when they realized we still had the upper hand, they stopped fighting each other. They came together to fight us. Y'all want a true narrative of what really went down? Here you go. So history is going to repeat itself. A lot of these Caucasians realized they were tricked as well. Yes, they were made first-class citizens, but they realized they became slaves themselves. So what's going to happen is right now they are fighting each other. And what are American Aborigines doing? We're going to be on the side looking. Okay, looking. But let us not get tricked again. Now is the perfect time for us to step up. Okay, to step up, because what's going to happen, these Caucasians are going to wake up and they're going to fight the government the same way they fought against their slave masters from Britain. They're going to fight this government. They're fighting each other. Why do you think they want to take their guns away? Because they know that they're getting ready to fight against them. This has nothing to do with us. It is never about us. It's always been about them. Okay? The abolition of slavery was not us. It was them. We were not slaves. Okay? It wasn't us. Some of us got caught up, but it wasn't the majority of us. The majority of our people still owned their land. So they know that a lot of these Caucasians are tired. And a lot of them are tired of the racism, this black and white. A lot of them are tired of that. They say, you know what, man, listen, this is old news. Y'all tricked us with that before. We're not going to fall for it no more. So right now, they don't have a choice but join you in your fight, because they themselves, they are tired. How long are you going to play the black and white game? Because they've been tricked themselves. Everybody been tricked by the birth certificate. Everybody became a slave. So they tricked them as well. So they know there's a revolution brewing where the Caucasians are going to fight against the government. They know that. This has, it never have anything to do with us. Never. Believe that. Okay? So we are in a perfect position to just sneak in as the Aborigines and regain our rightful place. Okay? But when they start fighting each other, then when they realize that we are stepping back up, what they're going to do? They're going to stop fighting. And then what they're going to do? They're going to get these Moors. Remember, they're going to get these Moors to join them, history repeating itself, to fight against the Aborigines. Y'all better wake the hell up. Okay? Y'all better wake up. Okay? You're going to see it happen. You're going to see it happen. If we are not smart enough, history is going to repeat itself. Okay? Everybody who got this ain't you. Believe that. Okay? Everybody who got this complexion ain't you. So you better start moving in the spirit, asking ancestors to guide you and show you who is real, because the spirit never lies. Okay? The spirit never lies, because it's going to be the same ones that look like us that's going to fight us. Okay? Because they want our birthright. That's what they want, our land. They already took our gold. Okay? They already took our gold. We had the gold. We had the silver. That was us. We are the ones who had it. Why do you think? Again, brothers and sisters, use your mind. Do you think if Caucasians had all the gold and silver, they would get rid of the gold and silver and give everybody this fiat, this paper money? No. We had the gold and silver. But because we had too much power, they tricked us into giving it up. And that I could break down on a private chat, because certain things I don't want to put out there in public. Okay? They tricked us into giving up our gold and silver. And we gave it up. We were the ones who had the gold and silver. So what they did, Robin Hood, put in the hood, they put a hood on, and they started robbing us to give to the poor, them. They flipped everything around. Your schools ain't teaching you this. Your children are not learning the truth. Why do you think everybody walking around thinking they're free? You're not free. Because you think you could get up and go to work? You could get up and start your car? No, it's a new kind of slavery that you don't even know you're enslaved. That's why I respect my ancestors. I honor them. And that's why my days are going to be longer. They can't touch me. Okay? They can't touch that spirit, man. They could touch the flesh, but they can't touch the spirit. Nah, they can't do that. I'm too powerful. You feel me? So we got to stick together. All right? We got to stick together. All right? Give them back. Everybody, you got to have an indigenous name. Okay? You got to have an indigenous name. Because like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Sean Carter is a business. And you have to learn to control that business. That's what Sean was telling you. You feel me? So now you have to have an indigenous name and learn to control the business. The name, listen, your mother gave you a name, okay? It wasn't a business. That was spiritual. But what they did, they created another version of you in all capital letters. And you think it's you. It is not you. It's a legal person. Okay? It's a legal person. Let us look at the definition of a legal person. Okay? Brothers and sisters, this is real. This is real. Okay? This is real. All right? A legal person, an individual, company, or other entity which has legal rights and is subject to obligations. That's who you are. You are a legal person, a company, a corporation. Jay-Z told you in that song. But you see, everybody love entertainment. You love entertainment. You don't see nothing else but the entertainment. But like I said, in a private setting, we're going to be talking about all that stuff. All right. We just working on a few kinks. Like I said, we're working on a website right now. So to be able to teach you guys those things in a private setting. Okay. Because certain things is public, certain things is private. All right. So I'm just giving y'all some information so that you could start thinking. Okay. So you could start thinking. The child that your mother gave birth to, the name that she gave you, yes, it's still your name, but they took that name and they made a transfer, all right? And they put it on a piece of paper. And they own that paper. So therefore they own you. Okay? Just so you know what's going on. So it's a lot of work that needs to get done. You feel me? But it's going to get done. It's going to get done because our ancestors are rejoicing right now because there are so many of us that know who we are. But one thing I tell y'all, you see, you got to always represent. When you step into the street, you wear your feathers, wear your indigenous attire, okay? Make sure that you could be identified, okay? Because it's all about identity. You feel me? When I step into the street, if I step into the street looking like this, just like this, what do they see? They see a black man, right? That's what they see. Another Negro with a mohawk. Oh wow, that's cool. I like your mohawk, bro. You black. Well, you see this? When I put this on and I walk in the street, people never call me black, right? They never think I'm African American. You see, I don't have to talk. I don't have to say it. And the funny thing is, people who are not from here, they know. Because they give me the respect. They give me the respect. You feel me? So no matter where I go, I got my feathers. Nobody's gonna mistake me for a Negro, a black man, an African American. No, they're not. They might say that's a black Indian, and sometimes if I feel like, you know what, correcting them, letting them know I'm not black, I do. But they know I'm an Indian. Okay? And of course, we could do the semantics with the words. Oh, well, we're not Indians. Okay, whatever. All right? They know I'm indigenous. Okay? So I'm saying all that to say, you have to present who you are in public. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. You feel me? Represent our ancestors. You are not representing yourself. You're representing our ancestors, but you are presenting yourself. Okay? You are presenting yourself. And my ancestors, they are always gifting me. Okay? Within the past 5-6 months, they have given me 5 entire whole hawks in my travels. And earlier today, I was traveling to New York. They gave me a whole goose. You know why? Because I'm in favor with them. So they are taking care of me. They are showing me that they got me. They are showing me that. And I'm honored. I am. So once again, I mean, I have spiritual confirmation that I'm an Aborigine, because I only reach out to my ancestors who are, I mean, of course, I give thanks to all my ancestors, but I honor my American ancestors. Okay, I do affirmations. You know, I worship them. You know what I'm saying? So how is that they're working in my favor? Obviously, I'm not praying. Well, I'm going to use the word praying for lack of a better word. All right. I'm not praying, which I don't pray, but I'm just saying again, lack of a better word, so you know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I'm not praying to the wrong ancestors, because every time I reach out to them, they always answer me. Literally. I'm talking about today. I was going into New York, and I'm going over the Arizona Bridge, right? Going over the Arizona Bridge. And as soon as I got off the bridge, I saw a goose, like on, through my peripheral. So when I watched, I was like, damn. So I tried to hit the brake, but there was like trucks right on, like literally right behind me. So I couldn't stop. I had just gotten off the bridge, and I'm at that curve. So I can't stop. So the spirit was like, you know what, Chief? Don't worry about it. What's there for you is there for you. That goose wasn't meant for you. Just go ahead and go where you got to go. All right. And I was like, cool. I told my ancestors, you know what? Thank you anyway. All right. I thanked them. Even if that goose wasn't for me, I thanked them. Literally, I'm talking about, it wasn't even 2 minutes. I saw another goose on the side of the road. I was like, nah, this one belonged to me. There were trucks behind me, but I stopped on the highway, okay? And I backed up. And there was a police pulled somebody over on the other side. I'm like, listen, I don't care, okay? I backed up. Trucks was blowing the horn. I mean, I knew it was a little crazy, all right? But that was for me. I stopped, okay? I did a little affirmation. I did a quick little ritual, thanking the goose for giving me, its body, its feathers. And I just, the spirit of the goose, I did a little ritual and, just pretty much telling it, hey, sir, safe travels in your journey, and may the great spirits be with you. And I thanked the goose for the body. Okay, came back, did my little ritual, did what I did. I did a video on that, and boom, goose feathers. Before that, it was 5 hawks. Now, I mean, again, I don't make these things up. So I know I am walking in the ancestors' honor. And they're showing it to me every single day. So I just want to give them thanks. Giving thanks to the Great Spirit. You see, for me, I go with knowing. I don't go with belief. Okay? Jesus is a belief. Nobody have never seen Jesus. Nobody have proved Jesus existed. But I know my ancestors existed. You know why? Because I got a mother. She got a mother. She got a father. They got mothers and fathers. I got a father. He got a mother and father. They got mothers and fathers, and going back into time immemorial. That is my connection to the Great Spirit. So I honor my ancestors because I know, you see, that's the difference between knowing and believing. Believing is a system based on faith without facts. Okay? Just believe Jesus. Just believe. Nah, I don't believe in Jesus because I've never seen Jesus. Nobody has seen Jesus. But I've seen my grandmother. I know they had grandparents. So I honor them and I ask them to look after me. So my connection is real. You see, I know it's real. And that's the difference between knowing and believing. And you see, that was part of our spiritual practices. And they took that away from us. They took knowing away from us and gave us believing. Be lie, believing, be in the lie. Okay? Believing, living in the lie, be lie. Okay? But anyway, some of y'all might think I'm making this up, but it is what it is. All right? So once again, I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm about to conclude this video. I've been on here for, about an hour and a half right now. So it's always great building with y'all. I don't want to keep, I always come and give my message. When that's done, it's time for me to make my exit. All right. I got work to do. And like I said, man, thanks to each and every one of you that's playing your part. Okay. I may not have mentioned everybody's names. For those of you names that I didn't mention, please, pardon me. No disrespect. I still got love for you. I appreciate love you. You know what I'm saying? But, there are people that's working diligently, okay? That's working extremely hard, but not just hard, but smart on our behalf, putting things together for us, all right? So just continue to stay focused, all right? Don't give up, all right? Don't give up. Yes, they're going to come at us real hard, All right, they're gonna send. They're gonna prevent us from trying to prevent us from doing what we got to do, but they can't stop us because their time is up. You see what you see when things are meant to be, or when it's time for it to manifest, nobody could stop it. They don't have that power. So don't give them the power. They have no power over us. You feel me? Because we are their gods. And they know this, man. They know it. So they want to act like they don't like you. They want to act like they want to disrespect you. But behind closed doors, they love you. They love your energy. They always want to touch you because they want to feel your energy. You feel me? But they can't stop us. So Donald Trump, if you want to make America great again, all right, then let the American Aborigines get their rightful place. Anything other than that is an illusion. And the more you fight against the Aborigines, the harder y'all gonna fall. Because I, Chief Kalinago Flying Eagle, I don't forgive and I don't forget. I'm gonna ask my ancestors to take each and every one of you out. Your children, 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 children as well. I am not forgiven. Jesus is not my savior. You feel me? I don't forgive. I will forgive my brother or my sister. And if they do me anything, I'm not going to forgive either. Now, I want you to deal with your karma. Okay? Deal with your karma. Because if I forgive you, that means that your karma, you're not going to deal with it. Okay? So I'm not going to keep forgiving people that's destroying my people. Let's make America great again. Give us back what's ours. Okay? Because our ancestors' spirits, they are here. Okay? And you guys are fighting a losing battle. So make it easy on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself a chance. Okay? Don't go out like a coward. Give yourself a chance. Allow us to be. Okay? Allow us to be. We help build the world. We give the world everything that we had. We are the resources. We are that resource that built Europe, that built Africa. We, the American Aborigine. But yet still, you treat us like dogs, on home. Okay? You got police officers taking us to jail. You got our people in prison. Why? Why? Let us be. All our children want to do is just live life like any other regular child. Be happy. To be able to go in the streets and not be shot. I mean, is that too much to ask for? After we saved your ancestors, when y'all came here and your ships were wrecked and you couldn't eat and you were starving, we fed you. And that's how you repay us. By killing our people. But you want to make our country, Indian country, great again? You don't have that power. It's not in your power. You don't have the ability. You are not capable of doing that. You are not that spiritually inclined. We have to make America great again, the American Aborigine, not you. Not you. Okay? So know this, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Like I said, y'all cannot outsex us. You can't. Because we know how to make babies. If it's one thing we know how to do, is make babies. So we are going to be here forever. So with that being said, pardon me. I love you guys. A little water. And YouTube, y'all did me dirty today. I know. Y'all did me dirty today. You prevent me from sharing my screen. Beside. But guess what? The people still got the message. Okay? They still got the message. It's all good. It's all good. That was fun. That was a good one though. That was a good one. Nice try. That was a good one. All right. So brothers and sisters, I'm out. I'm about to grab something to eat and just chill for a little bit and relax. Tomorrow is another continuation. I got work to do. And like I said, man, We're putting some things together. Once all that's up and running, you know, I'll let you guys know so we can take this, okay, and bring it to a private, you know, a private setting. But once in a while, periodically, I will come and, you know, do little videos. You know what I'm saying? I give thanks, to God. You know what I'm saying? March 23rd was, you know, the Earth Day solar return. You know what I mean? But it was it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You know, it feels good to know that you have people in your life who love and appreciate you. Because I know a lot of people sometimes, oh, well, oh, we appreciate you. But let me tell you, saying something and showing something is two different things. Okay? Because our people don't, not our people, a lot of our people don't truly know what it means when we used to say my word is bond. You feel me? Because we knew what words meant. But people don't even say that no more because they know they're full of shit. You feel me? But you have to know who are the real ones among you. All right? My email is always in the link below. I stay busy doing work. I stay busy on the grind. But I will get back to you guys eventually. I will. All right? So like I said before, you may not be who you think you are. Okay? You just put it that way. That's why when you go to court, you always lose. Because you are going to say that you are a corporation when you are a living flesh, blood, man or woman. And I'll do a video breaking down, you know, the difference between legal and lawful, going into law, and certain things, you know, when you go to court, with how to deal with the situations and all that. I'll get into that in another video. All right. So just wanted to come and show you guys some love, break some things down, and we will talk a little later. Hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Enjoy your continuation. American Aborigine, stand up, feathers up. All right, feathers up. They can't stop it. Feathers represent flight. All right, and we're about to fly again. Feathers represent balance. You feel me? This is a spiritual thing. You did. Okay? So step into that spiritual realm and ask the ancestors to guide you. Hey, thanks a lot. No Truth. I appreciate it. Much love. All right, guys. So we'll talk a little later. I love you guys for real, man. Peace, love, harmony, and light. I'm out.